Okay, everyone, this is another worm video. Um, this is another crazy mode that I was playing over the weekend. I started off on this one and was lucky enough to come across somebody that had died and left a lot of dots. There's only three players, well, two players besides me in this right now. Throughout the video, while I was playing, people would pop in, they would play for a little bit, and then they would disappear. I was able to get up to a really big score this time playing it this weekend without dying, which usually I think my highest I got to was like 43 or 47,000. This time, I think at the end, if I remember right, it was 137,000, I think it was. A lot of the time, it was just me, one or two other players. There was even a little while that it was just me in there by myself. Like right now, there's seven other players. Normally, when I come in on the weekend and I play the crazy mode, because that's the only time you can play it, there's usually more than 10 players. There's, worms everywhere that you have to dodge and things like that. And it gets kind of complicated at times. But I don't know why. But this weekend, a lot of the time, there was very few people in there. I had played it earlier and there was a bunch of people in there, and now there's not very many in here this time. I don't know why. Right there, me and that worm, we was passing the little points back and forth, the little dots, I guess you could say, back and forth, which, you know, I had several to spare. I was trying to be the nice worm and, help them out a little bit, and because I was lucky enough to start off and get a bunch of dots at the beginning. Right here is one of the spots that I was talking about where I'm in here by myself. The advantage to that is I get to just go around in circles and collect a bunch of dots and get bigger. Then when the other people do come in, then I already have an advantage. I'm a lot bigger than them. The only bad part is when they come in, they start small, and I've noticed it's the small ones you have to worry about more. The bigger ones, when you're playing with them, they don't tend to try to knock you out of the way, make you crash, things like that. But the little ones, I think it's because they're so small they have nothing to really lose. But, you know, the big ones, if they happen to judge it wrong and they run into you, then they've lost their big place, they've lost all their dots, everything. So that's the advantage of being by myself. But yet, it's kind of a little bit boring because there's, nobody that you have to watch out about, nobody that you can make run into you and things like that. I don't know why there was nobody else in here. I don't know where everybody else was, and maybe they was playing in private rooms or things like that. I have no idea. this video, you'll be able to see the worm that caused me to crash, and you'll be able to see the final score that I had right before I did end up running into the worm. So I'll let you finish watching this, and hopefully you enjoyed it. You know, like I said, this was the highest score I've gotten so far. Hopefully, you know, this coming up weekend I'll be able to play it some more and be able to beat that score. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.